Hey, howdy, hey everybody, Suru here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about a topic that has been going on for pretty much the past few weeks, and it's pretty much justified, but it does seem to be leaking in and affecting newer players. So we're going to talk about it. If you guys do enjoy today's video at all, please be sure hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's dive right into it. But first, here's your reminder that the star path ends in 3 days. So this coming reset, this star path will be gone. You will no longer be able to get these items until they release them in the premium shop, if they ever do. And if they do, it's probably going to be a very, very long time. So unless you eventually want to spend, 2,000, 2,500 for this one piece, maybe 2,000, 2,500 for this one piece, make sure you finish this and do it on your alt accounts. And if you don't have time to grind it out, but you have a few extra moonstones, honestly, it would be a lot cheaper just to purchase all of these items at once for whatever you have your remaining tiers here, than waiting for it to come back in the shop, because you're going to spend probably 10-20 times the amount. So if you don't have time, I would definitely recommend doing that. If you have the extra free moonstones from a dream snaps or anything like that, that's what I would do, at least, because it's going to be a lot more money later on. And there are some really cool items in the star path, like the fire station. Some of these dream styles, I know they would be 2,000 or higher every single time they come in the shop. And you also have the daisy one here, so it would definitely benefit everyone to make sure this is completed in the next 3 days. Alrighty, so we got good old Sweet Potato here, and they said just got the game. Well, welcome to the game. Dreamlight Valley definitely is a fun and magical place, and it has a lot of content, especially when you first buy the game. It's probably overwhelming with how much content there is. They said, it seems everyone here hates it or quit playing. Yeah, you kind of joined at a bad spot right now, but it's also a good time to join too, though. So they said, I'm having a good time. The characters are cute, the gameplay is chill, and the forgotten storyline is pretty interesting. I'm excited to see more and unlock new characters and areas. So let's break this down. The characters are cute. Dreamlight Valley has gorgeous graphics, very beautiful graphics. They actually do really well by bringing those characters from Disney into the game and without making them look, weird. So they definitely got that. The gameplay is definitely chill and relaxing. You can lose 5 to 10 hours a day, honestly, just decorating and playing, questing, grinding out resources. It's just really relaxing. The music is nice and cozy. And the forgotten storyline is pretty interesting. That is an understatement. The forgotten storyline is incredible. So the issue some players have is that storyline, for a lot of us that have been playing for almost 2 years, it ended like last September, and then we got a couple quests from the Forgotten in November of last year. So somewhere players are getting frustrated is the fact that we've been waiting for more free content, free storyline. So that's what's going on with that. Now, the premium content is not my favorite part of the game, but so far I can ignore it. Doesn't feel like it harms my experience much. Yeah, especially if you are, newer, you're gonna have months and months, probably a year plus worth of content of constantly getting free items, new items, especially Scrooge's shop. And if you do your dream snaps, you'll eventually work your way up to being able to achieve 4,000. Unless you're just absolutely incredible at dream snaps already, you'll get your 4,000 moonstones weekly, and then you can go and purchase items from the premium shop. So as a new player, you're not really going to run into this issue. The main issue with the premium shop content and why some players are upset about it is because that is the only new content in the game currently. So it's a matter of waiting or getting some new content, but then you have to spend moonstones because that's the only way to achieve those. They said some technical issues I got were not being able to choose in my inventory. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like when going to the inventory, I can switch to wardrobe and furniture, but in my stuff, I can't choose them or highlight them. I have to return to the title screen and it will work, but that's it. So this right here, or not this specific problem, but just the glitches, technical issues, this is what's causing the majority of players to have a lot of frustration within the game. And it is warranted because the game has never been in such a buggy state. It's mainly on console and like Nintendo Switch than PC. The only issue I really have on PC is actually having the invisible glitch where items are going invisible, but that one, it's a little frustrating, but I can work around it. And I think that's why you're seeing a lot of this. Now, this user is absolutely right. I don't want to call anyone out, but if you go to Dreamlight Valley's Reddit and you just scroll down the first 10 posts, it is a bunch of vent posts. People saying they're leaving the game, they're quitting the game. And to me, it really depends. If you really like the game, you're enjoying it, you're having fun, I think this game provides enough value when it comes to how much you spent to actually purchase the game. Is it in a bad state? 100%. Are they going to fix it? 100%. So for me, I would definitely hold out. Even if I wasn't covering this game on YouTube, I would definitely still be playing the game. I can see how it's frustrating, and I do believe that the next update is going to be here within the next 2 weeks, next 2 resets, possibly 3 at the max. And I think they're going to have a huge hot fix for us. So it definitely is okay to just take a break from the game once in a while. And it's probably recommended too if you are feeling some frustration. I think a lot of users are just kind of wanting to put that out there and express it. Sometimes it's nice to know if others are dealing with the same issues. That way, you know, you're not the only one, so you can take some comfort into like, we're all in this together. But I think ultimately they are going to get this stuff patched up. I think they're going to get it completely fixed. And it's just a matter of when they're going to do it. They are taking a while. Now, the big issue here isn't necessarily them taking a super long time. I think if Gameloft would just communicate it with the community, which they have before, but give us frequent updates. Give us an update every couple days. You know, most game companies actually do that. Like, hey, sorry, this is taking longer than expected. We're working on trying to get rid of the invisibility glitch. That's our main priority. Or, you know, we're working on this, but we have to be very careful so we don't break some other things. So expect that the hotfix, the next patch, to be coming out, you know, closer to the next update. That way you have a time frame and then you can make that decision. Maybe I want to go play some other game for a while, check out some other cozy games while I wait. Maybe go play The Sims, maybe go back to Animal Crossing New Horizons, something like that. So it's a matter of just waiting every single day and hoping that we get it fixed. So they said, however, it seems people are quitting the game and getting tired of it now. A player just made a whole post about okay, so yeah, see, the newer players are even seeing these posts. I mean, they played 500 plus hours and people are complaining about too many characters, but also not enough characters. Yeah, a lot of us don't know what we want, all right? Leave us alone. Yeah, sometimes the game can feel overwhelming. There's too many characters, and then sometimes it's like we need more characters. And I think it's just finding that balance. And I started decorating, and an issue I was running into, I want more houses and more content, but then I feel like I need to put all of these houses in my valley when I purchase them. And so now my main valley is like completely full. I have no more space to put anything else in the game. So even though I want more items and, you know, I buy this stuff out of that premium shop, I personally am running into the issue is I have nowhere to put them now unless I go over to Eternity Isle. So it's you know, we want more content, but then it's all right, just leave us alone. Okay. They said, is it true the story is unfinished? It is, but in the best way. They are going to be giving us more free content as we go. The story is on pause right now. I think they were focusing on the expansion storyline first and also adding some quality of life improvements. And then I think later this year, probably around the Tiana update or a little after, then they're going to start adding in the new, like the Skull Rock and things like that. So I think that's going to be on the second half of the year. Someone said it will be paywall. No, the storyline will not be paywalled. The only thing that's paywalled is the expansion passes and the storylines there, which are completely optional. Someone said, or they said, maybe it's just me being late to the party and just getting the game now when people are tired of it. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, there's also like the whole Moonstone chess thing going out, and I think that is slightly getting blown out of proportion through just, you know, some members saying things that there's not really any facts to yet. So you can get these premium shop chests, and I did make a video covering it. And it was more of just to make people aware of the issue rather than you being super worried and paranoid that something's going to happen or you're going to lose your save or anything like that. It was just, I mean, it's kind of being chalked up like there's some people that are just going around dropping these chests in players' valleys, and then it's going to destroy their game and things like that. And you know, anything is possible, but I definitely don't think you need to fear playing the game. And if someone were to just drop a chest or enter your valley somehow, or they hacked into it, you just reach out to Gameloft and they would remove it, or they would tell you what to do. But from what I've seen, Gameloft hasn't really acknowledged it to the point where it's like super game breaking. You have to worry about your save being lost. I'm sure they've looked into it, and if it came to a point where they were super concerned that you would lose your save, I think they would put out a post for that, or maybe shut down multiplayer for now. And I also believe we would hear a lot more reports of players saying like, I lost my save data. There was one going around that someone had ended up losing their save, but that could have been all kinds of different things. So personally, I would say if you see that a chest, just don't even touch it. And I wouldn't let that be a reason for you to stop playing the game. That's just my personal opinion. You know, I feel like we would see more and more every day, because the Moonstone chests and the hack chests and stuff have been out for weeks, and we've only heard of possibly maybe one report on that. So until we hear more, I don't think you would have to worry or like, you know, not do multiplayer for that reason. You just have to use some caution and make sure you're not picking up stuff that you don't know what it is. So it's like a whole collection of these things, you know, the game breaking bugs, the Moonstone chests, or the hacked, like, you know, worrying that your valley's disappearing, lack of content. Even though this game actually provides more content than most of the other games that I play, they actually put out frequent updates, really frequent actually. It's almost like every month and a half. We have new star paths, we have new story content, new characters, new gameplay mechanics. And it's only going to continue. You know, we still have the Mulan update here in a couple weeks. We still have the Tiana update, and you know, a month and a half after that, 2 months top, and then they'll release a part 2 roadmap for 2024. So I definitely see why players are upset and venting, and I'm sorry you are entering at such a crazy state of the game. It's more frustration revolving around Gameloft just not acknowledging a lot of it and, you know, talking to us about the issues. They like to stay quiet on a lot of things. I'm sure they have their reason, but it would definitely be nice if they would actually talk to us a little bit more. But what I do know is Gameloft is aware of these issues, and I do believe that it's going to get fixed very, very soon. I think we're just going to have to hold out a little longer. It's definitely okay to take a break for a while, go play some other games, maybe dive and dabble into some other hobbies or some new hobbies, or maybe just focus on the aspects of the game that you do enjoy, if it's decorating or grinding resources, things like that. Another great thing is having discords. I know there's a lot of content creators that have discords and little community events and stuff, and I know me as a content creator, we try to add in some stuff to kind of keep the game interesting rather than it getting stale and boring while we wait for content. And a lot of that comes thanks to you guys with submitting your dream snaps for all of us to look at and engaging in conversations over in Discord. And the community definitely is holding Dreamlight Valley together. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch the video. I hope you guys have the best day ever, and I'll see you in the next one.